I'm not teaching, I'm publicly learning. But hi and welcome to Learning for Life in UK test part 396. The 20th century to the present day, part 3. While doing ground yoga and if you participate in the ground yoga, that is at your own risk. So now we're talking about a serious subject a bit. In 2008, under Prime Minister George Gordon Brown, are protection orders made in England, Wales, Northern Ireland, and that they are also allowing courts to issue orders to protect a person from being forced into a marriage or a person of forced marriage. So in 2008, the forced marriage protection orders, so that people can be protected from being forced into a marriage, and also that the person already in forced marriage is protected better. In 2009, did British combat troops leave Iraq? So 2009, the British combat troops leave Iraq. When did David Cameron, the coalition government? David Cameron. 1st May 2010, the first coalition government since February 1974 is elected. David Cameron, a Conservative member of Parliament, becomes Prime Minister. So 1st May 2010, David Cameron becomes Prime Minister in a coalition. In 2011, the forced marriage protection orders are introduced in Scotland, so also in Scotland now, 2011. And in 2011 also, the Senate, that is in Wales, gets powers to pass laws on education and training, health and social services, economic development and housing. We're going to learn what we all can do, what is written there on the page. I hope it's updated, not 15 years old. 2011. The Senate in Wales gets the power to pass laws on education, training, health and social services, and also economic development and housing. In November 2012, the first Police and Crime Commissioners, PCCS, are elected in England and Wales. I would know if there anything new is to that, or if it's just 15 years old. It sounds a bit like a major change. That is listed here, a few things for a century. And I would like to know if there's anything came out of it. If that is still running, was it successful, was it... I don't really want to learn that, if it's just the last point just to happen, but it was just for a year and there was just no time to correct that. It is a long part of history. November 2012, the first police and crime commissioners are elected in England and Wales. So there are no police and crime commissioners. I had not really understood what it did. I don't really know where it was. In November 2012, the public first elected police and crime commissioners, PCCS, in England and Wales. These are directly elected individuals who are responsible for the delivery of an effective and efficient police force that reflects the needs of the local communities. PCCS set local police priorities and the local policing budget. They also appoint the local chief constable. I don't really understand the whole system behind it. In 2012, Elizabeth II celebrates the Diamond Jubilee, 60 years on the throne. She had come 1952 on the throne. And the... Was it the... No, the Elizabeth Tower, not the Ferris wheel. The Elizabeth Tower was named in honor of Queen Elizabeth Tower in 2012. So 2012, the Diamond Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth, 60 years on the throne. In 2014, Afghanistan has full security responsibility in all its provinces. That means that... No, I don't know what it means. Because I'm not sure if Britain left in 2014. I don't know when Britain left. And there were other forces until 2021, I think. So I don't know if that's part of what is already outdated. They are saying here that in 2014, Afghanistan has full responsibility of all its provinces. There were at least 7 years longer other troops from other countries of the coalition of the willing, I think was it called. I don't know if Britain maybe the British troops left in 2014. But they are not saying Britain left in 2014, they are saying Afghanistan has. And that was the plan from when this book was written, a generation ago. 2014 Afghanistan the idea is that Afghanistan has full control, the Afghanistan government. Now, 2015, 17th May, the Prime Minister is still David Cameron. The Conservative Party wins a majority at the general election. David Cameron remains Prime Minister. So he was in a coalition, Prime Minister David Cameron, 2010, 10th May. 1st May. And on the 7th May 2015, the Conservative win the majority and David Cameron stays in without a coalition as Prime Minister. On the 23rd June 2016, the UK votes to leave the European Union in a referendum. So 2016, 23rd June, the population of the United Kingdom votes with 51% to leave the the European Union. On the 13th July 2016, why does it end with 2020? That's 5 years. Theresa May, 13th July 2016, Theresa May succeeds David Cameron as Prime Minister. So on the 13th July 2016, did Theresa May become Prime Minister after David Cameron? And on the 24th July 2019, so 3 years later, did Boris Johnson become Prime Minister after Theresa May? And on the 31st January 2020, the UK formally leaves the European Union. They did not say, they said one other time also 2020. Okay, whatever it was, maybe it was 2022 or 2021. They ending in 2020 and this 2025 edition. So, but this was not thing here. We will continue anyway, even if the book has ended, we will continue because we have to learn more. But that was the end of now that thing. The UK formally leaves the European Union, 2020, 31st January. And the next part we will go on the key figures. We're having a lot of names written here. And we will try to name all what we can to each of the names. Basically, like a little presentation to every one of them. We will do that in the next part. Now we're going to do ground yoga. And if you participate in the ground yoga, I will sit on this. We are sitting tall. And we're breathing in. And out. And we're making a round back. And breathe again in the middle. And out, lean in front, and out the chest of the sky. And again in into the middle. And out, lean back again. Again in into the middle. And out, lean in front of the chest of the sky. And again in into the middle. And again out back. And in into the middle. We could have at least mentioned that King Charles became the monarch. And we're going to the side and we're going in front. We're opening the chest in front, having of a prime ministers. At least that. And we're going in front. We're opening the chest in front. We're breathing in and out, we're leaning back, and we're making a round back. Going in front. We're opening the chest and breathing in. And outing out back. And the last round, breathe in. And out back. Now we're changing the direction of the circle. Going in front. We're opening the chest, breathing in. And out and back. And in. And out and back. One last turn. Breathing in. Now we're going to tabletop, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're putting one hand in the middle, and we're bringing the other one arm through, and then lying onto our shoulder. Now breathe in, and out, and lift one arm up to the sky, the one on which you are flying. And breathe in, bring the arm in front, and out the arm in front. In the other. And out and down. And now the same thing to the other side. One hand in the middle, the arm through. And lying down onto the shoulder. And we're breathing in, lifting the arm up on the hook and knot line. And out and stretching it up to the sky. And breathe in. Out and bring it out. Breathe in and lift the arm again up. And up and down. Now we're going to the downward facing dog. Both hands out. And we're going on to the feet. And try to make a straight back. Now we're bending the right leg and we're breathing out. Breathing in and changing. And out. Again in and change. And out. Again in and out. Again in and out. Dog leg straight. Now breathe in, we're doing the stretching dog and come up onto tiptoe. And out. Now breathe in, back down into downward facing dog. Now we're doing the bob slider, come up into high plank. And breathe in, go back and out in front. And again in. And out. Again in. And out. Back into downward facing dog. And we're walking in. Now we're doing the marmot. Breathe in. And out. Bend the right knee and stretch on the left leg. Again in and change. And out and down. Again in and change. And out and down. Again in and change. Out and down. Again in, both legs straight. And out. Now breathe in and out the right arm to the sky. Bend the left knee and look over the right shoulder to the right hand. Breathe again in, bring the arm in. And out, hands down, legs straight. Now the other leg, other side. Breathe in, open the left hand to the sky. Out, and bend the right knee and look over the left shoulder to the left hand. Breathe again in and bring the arm again in. And out and down. Now we're doing the pelican. Make a hand of space between the feet. Shift the weight to the heels. And breathe in and go down. And out again. Out. Again in. And out. And again in. And out. One last time in. And out. Now take hold on the elbows. We're doing the triple cheese counterweight and just swinging from side to side. And hands again down. Cross the feet, we're walking in front, downward facing dog. We're going down into tabletop and we're sitting back into child's pose. And that was the ground yoga. Ending it here. I thank you very much and until next time.